just for the simple reason that it was not. I like the game, but the game is quite frankly just frustrating because it's full of bugs. And then I forgot that this game came out and it was supposed to come out on the 27th, that it was released in Game Informer, and I'm starting to understand that Game Informer is not as reliable as they used to be, or they just don't give a darn and they're just like having fun with just like giving us the gamers just a run of the mill point of are you doing your homework? Just ridiculous if so. But this game should be pretty fun. I've been wanting to get to it, even if it was a little bit late. This was a nice little like turnaround to find. So let's go ahead and as I send live now, we're gonna peek into this. So if anyone's a fan of Lovecraft, this is a direct novel inspiration from his picking points. So you're going to see Cthulhu and a lot of other things that are going to be into it. It's a horror, so if you're into scary things, you're going to see a lot of spooky things. So I'm very excited for this, to bring this to the community point and what we're going to be rolling towards. So let's go ahead and get our new game. Frost, welcome, dear Charles Reed. You are requested. I've researched the outbursts of the vision in the city. Quite so many things have happened, and supernatural situations and bumps in the night are very much a fun thing of what's going to be happening. So super stoked. Hopefully a lot of the community members that are going to be popping in will be just as stoked as this to get a variety. Because I did notice a little bit of a slash turn down in the view count. Because like Days Gone is a very exciting game, don't get me wrong, and I gained a lot of view count just because of that too. And I'll be getting back to that once they drop some DLCs, and like I hear there's a rumored new game plus. So once there's a new patch, I'll be kind of like slamming into that. I have no real drive to get back to it too much, just because I have too many games to want to get to. So I myself are pushing forward and doing this, and then I have to do Red Dead Redemption, the good story playthrough, and I have to do VidCon and Comic-Con, and then TwitchCon, which now I'm planning. Hey, I might drive. Actually, TwitchCon might be a drivable situation. I don't know. I might fly too. It just depends. Which reminds me, I need to talk to my 9 to 5s, because it seems like they made a mistake and they have me scheduled in on that week of VidCon. I'm like, no, I have the paper. So, and then I might as well just go over what they have for the rest of the year, just to line it up. Then I have to line up this next year. It might go to CES. Yeah, I might make that a thing in Vegas. That might be something really fun. I don't know. Oh, okay. It was waiting on me for the longest time. I'm sorry, like everyone was just doing that. I thought this was like an elaborate loading screen where it was like installing something. I was like, damn, they're really doing a crazy install. But okay, let's get to the game. My bad, viewers. Okay, so I can see like the inspiration is early 1940s. Oh, whoa. Yes, that's not normal. I wish I could get rid of the skips. Luckily for me, I'm blocking that skip. Mabati on the overlays. That is kind of yes, I get it. Press X. Oh, Cthulhu! Cthulhu! You know, I didn't think he was gonna jump, but that was really freaking weird. He just went right back into his bed. Alright, let me grab my 9. You know, this is gonna be like some kind of crazy Resident Evil game. Yeah. X is my pickup. Rotate my 9. I fire it like this. Character obviously understands safety. Oh wait, there's an insignia. Okay, so first off the bats, like I don't really like this whole like rotation situation. Like, it's really kind of broken. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm supposed to look into. I got used to it, but I went to thinking Resident Evil and here. Roll down real fast. Okay, that's it, I guess. For everyone that's reading, you can always press pause later on, I suppose. I'm gonna go ahead and press on. Ooh, the folding camera. Wait, what is it broken? Oh, you have to like hold down on it. Rather interesting. I think it's telling me to photography mode. Yeah. Nice. Gotta collect that evidence, you know. Take them to like spiritual court and shit. Yes. They are really cool looking. Suppressive. Really? They treat a paying customer. A detective, the law. Why are you holding your hand like that? Like behind your back, like you're holding like good. Harm someone. You're like taking a fighting stance, bro. Yeah, really. Hey, how you doing there, Stefan? Oh, there's no sound. Give me 1 second. Thank you very much. Is a very big issue considering the PlayStation is fixed, but it's back to this bug stage again. Yeah, Stefan Crowley saving the day.
Places. Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've
Only
highlighted
16
police
minutes of me
station,
talking
city
about nothing.
archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious.
Well, maybe about
No one will
6
take you by the
minutes before
hand,
music cut out.
so you better know where to turn and
They're
search.
like, it's a reaction video. He's doing a reaction video, obviously. He's playing this. Like,
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
It's why the reaction
I
video
host
has
a
subtitles.
philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
There is no glory without shame.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No,
I'm
no.
glad you're doing good,
The
bud.
pleasure was mine, Mr.
I'm doing quite well too over here.
before you
In
go,
9 seconds in the
How
future
can I
before
get
the
in touch
sketch
with
is
you
up to
later?
Don't worry
was counting.
about that. I'm
Playing
the
the game,
kind of man
multitasking
who
like I
finds
normally love to do. But it's Facebook's birthday. Apparently, they're all happy. Giving shit away, apparently, to everyone.
We'll
Hey.
meet again, Mr. Reed.
Hey, are you yeah, like the throw down milk grenades? Can't say like shit like that without having like impact grenades of smoke proportions. That's like really cool shit. I'm like working on that technology. It's great. Anyways. What are you? No, you're just like tripping. We're playing. What is it? Okay. So am I supposed to investigate more? I think so. Can I climb off the ladder? Nope. Okay, there's a lot up there. He doesn't have like some super investigator sense. He's just a normal dude. The flashlight. Leather coat. That he got off the bargain bin. That like a Salvation Army. Look cool. Sale. I couldn't really sell it because it was oversized collar. But he wanted it because it was on sale. And it kind of looked cool. Backpack, well, that's Camp Standard issue. Seriously though, what are we investigating at this point? What do you mean? Cthulhu? It seems like it's drawing me over here. Makes me wonder maybe in here.
Now get out! Now get out! Now get out!
Then, just want to make sure that's all you said. Maybe I have to take a picture of it.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Why do I feel like there's something more that needs to be added to that thing? I just need to... Whitney. What is that? Maybe we just gotta explore. Go explore the
Now
world.
get out!
I'm gonna come back. If there's a chance that I punch you, well, Yeah, overall. Man, I like stepped all over Cthulhu's like really large brother. Oh, brother. By the way, for everyone that is part of my communities, I got rated by a very nice chap, which is The Entertainment, I believe. You know, I'm probably not getting his name very correctly. I'll have to look it up. But it was something very catchy along that
I don't
lines.
care about your petty excuses.
Oh,
No
this
one leaves the
visual.
port
I'll get
until
right
my
back to
son
it
is
in a
found, and
second.
that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of
Wow, did he just like
Innsmouthers.
lose like
Mark
his
my
facial
words.
hair? Or is it not rendering? I'm not quite sure because I remember the first portion of this conversation when I looked away.
I've heard you're the man to speak
had
to
facial
about
hair.
visions, outbreaks of
Looked over
hysteria.
again.
I'm trying to
You
get to the
didn't.
bottom of it myself.
But at the
Another
same time,
newcomer with another
you know, that's what
problem.
the game's doing. But I don't have some like camera shit where like you know, I looked
Yes,
away.
I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes, I like him to
Dare
ask me
you?
questions.
My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Yes,
I
I'm glad
take
he's
it you're
cool
not
with
the
that.
biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from local fishermen. They stir and
Oh,
agitate
it must
against
be
us.
entertainment.
The
It
Throgmorton
was,
family.
I knew it was something hella catchy.
We are the pillar of this
Yeah,
community,
yeah, it's
not to
really
mention that
wonderful
crime
people.
rates have skyrocketed.
Hey, Pi, you
Simply
might.
speaking, they are a big
You know, I think it
stinking
might
pile
actually.
of
It might be that
trouble.
in PC.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just
Oh, how
say
goofy.
I tend to see
I do
things
see
others
that it's
miss.
kind of like edging
And
towards
anyway, what have you got to lose?
Yeah.
Sounds like you
Facebook
could use
gaming.
every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Yes, that's right, newcomer. Alright, that should be good.
Sorry, did you just say Vera?
Yes.
What does that mean?
You had better get used to the
Well,
Oakmont dialect.
it does seem like it's also another
outsider.
issue with the catch.
That is, if you want to fit
Oh, Windows,
in.
you
It is a
updated.
fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
There to you as
I
well.
need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat.
I'm just gonna
Is it
annoy him
still
for a
around?
second.
Yes.
Hey,
Face the house.
Dashy
then to
in the
left
house
is a
on
beach
YouTube.
that borders a fence.
among
You'll find
good
it there.
folks with IU.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Dum,
Find
dum,
my
dum.
son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
I want to ask him more questions, but I feel like he'll rip my tonsils out. I'll ask him.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
Yes, because apparently I'm gonna do your job. Yeah. What a hell of a way to live. I'm doing really good, Dash. I'm getting really excited. VidCon's coming up. Comic-Con for me. This game, which I was super excited about. And it's rated really high by everyone. And the graphics really are bad. So I'm hoping that the story is really good. And that's why everyone's liking it so much. And it's been out for like 2 days. So horror-driven base thriller. So I'm hoping this isn't like another one of those weird-ass ones.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I forgot which one that was. Like, there was a private eye one that came out in the very beginning of, like, unsolved murders or some shit like that.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh
I feel like Unsolved Murders is like a
What?
show.
my. Who are you? Are you police?
Yes.
I've already told them everything.
It's
Maybe
okay. I'm Charles
Even
Reed,
need you to tell
private
me
eye.
everything now.
Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and, okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up.
This sounds
And
bad. And really,
After
really
that, I don't remember a
ridiculous.
thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping
Shit.
giant, a voice that called me.
Voodoo.
That sounds
You
familiar.
know, I'm starting to understand and draw the connection. They're sharing the same exact
Tell me
situation.
about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was out of star.
How's Mortal Kombat going for you, Dash?
Where are all the other
I
guys?
know you were jamming on that
That's
lately.
Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And and I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay, have mercy on his soul.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry,
Outsider!
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective.
I spent some
Sir,
time.
tell me the
How
truth.
long, actually? I think the last time I played it was like when I played it with like you
Did I kill
and
Paul?
a few of the other friends.
Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
That was weird. Something very etheral's happening here.
Choo choo. Ahem.
I figured it'd be the button. Is there a way to open it? Come on, do it like that.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Nope, not at all.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Glass chest. That's a big negative.
Five cards short of a full house.
So I came from here.
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
interesting. Seems like he changed direction now. Two different roles. Either way, we can look at it as a different perspective of this game right now.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see.
Choo choo. Ahem.
Oh, that's a hilarious catchphrase to have right after.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
It would take a tremendous amount of effort.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
My head! I still hear those voices.
Oh, nice, man. You must have prestige teletimes then, Dash. To get this guy. Make it be some, like, vacation time. He's very stressed out.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Seems like you did, Kobe. These boxes are full. There's footprints. The large one's probably the best. I have no clue what that's gonna do, but oh, cool! I get to claim another sticker. My community. Touching like Facebook Pokemon's here.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
No one believes me.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
I finally recognized it. Well, that's really good. Activision is the kiss of death. Oh, no worries, Dash. We gotta go, man. Take it easy. I'm gonna be investigating this game for a second. Very cool. I like the open world aspect. The water splashing in broken dreams. Did anyone else besides me notice that it's raining like seafood everywhere? And we swim. Alimari is in demand. The ahi hachi. Please. Fish. It's called fish.
alert! Monsters lurk underground.
Mr. Carpenter's food
everywhere.
giveaway with this darn port closure.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Bye.
What's your problem?
What the? Get the... Oh.
The door won't budge.
I don't think I can work an angle with these guys.
Come closer,
Maybe
troubled
heard that.
soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Seems a little generic, don't you think?
I see many things, boy, and I will tell you them in detail for a small fee.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here,
I don't say
newcomer.
so.
After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
I think
really
I'd
didn't
like
make
my
any sense.
bullet back.
It is what it is. The truth will out soon. Me, I just caught an early glimpse.
Why do I feel like I got scammed?
I'm assuming they went this way.
Now get out.
Damn, he remembers me. What else is there to do? Good shark.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Okay, well I can't get that. But what are we to do?
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed. The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Like I shouldn't have done that.
Something with this helmet gives me chills.
Right?
What's wrong with it?
Heebie-jeebies.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Okay. I wonder what we do next. We kind of ran off, but at this point in time, I am noticing an internet issue. Should probably look at that situation. This is a really fun game. I'm definitely gonna have to come back to this if I have a little time after this. But if not, definitely everyone is enjoying this. I will make more of this in the near future. Make sure how we save. Yeah, this is a big world. There we go. Cool. Frosty, welcome. Leave it at that.